Hi guys, here we are again. Welcome to another episode of Sheridans Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make mini Pavlovas. So let's get to the ingredients. So for today's mini Pavlovas, we need half a cup of caster sugar, 2 egg whites, 300 ml of thickened cream, strawberries, kiwi fruit and banana. Okay, so firstly I want you to preheat your oven to 150 degrees Celsius and 1 or 2 baking trays with baking paper on top of them just so the meringues don't stick. So I've got both my egg whites in here. Before we begin, make sure when you do your crack your eggs, make sure there is no egg yolk and no water whatsoever in the eggs because you will never get meringue. I tried this myself 1,000 times trying to do meringue and I'm mixing and mixing and mixing, nothing happens, all because of these 2 little things that I never knew couldn't be in the meringue. So yeah, just make sure no egg yolk and no water and you should get some nice meringue. So this is how they should start to look once you've beaten them up. Okay, now, so when we're beating in our sugar, we want to just do 1 tablespoon at a time, just to allow it all to mix in properly. So when you're mixing in your sugar, it should only really take about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes for it to become meringue. If it does take any longer, it generally means that you're never going to get meringue. So it's best to start again. Like I said before, the factors of the yolk and the water, the tiniest little bits getting into the mixture can stop you from ever getting meringue. And it's also best to use eggs that are at room temperature, not straight from the fridge. So to know when your meringue is ready, generally if you turn the bowl upside down and nothing comes out, it's ready. So yeah, there you go, nothing's come out, we've got meringue. It should form a nice white, thick, glossy texture. You can see the peaks sort of from me beating, they've created the whiskey sort of peaks there. So once that's ready, we're ready to pipe them onto our baking paper and make some little Pavlovas. Okay, so now we want to get our meringues onto our baking paper. I find it easier to use an icing gun. I just find it helps to make it a bit neater. You can just use a spoon. Either way, whatever suits you. Let's get piping. Okay, so there's our meringue ready to go into the oven. We want to put that into our preheated oven of 150 degrees Celsius and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes or until they've become crisp. So you do need to keep an eye on them and make sure they don't burn. So now that our meringues are ready, we want to keep them in the oven with the door open just to let them cool completely before we start filling them. So now that we're waiting for our meringue to cool, we want to whip our cream up so that's ready for when they're cooled and ready to fill. So also, while we're waiting for the meringues to cool, we want to cut up our fruits that we're going to put into our pavlova, whichever way you prefer, diced, sliced, completely up to you. And they'll be ready to put into our pavs. As you can see, I've sliced mine. I find it easier to put them into the mini pavs, but like I said, it's completely up to you. So now our meringues are cool, we want to dress them. I like to just have it so there's cream and fruit just on top of it, because if you do put the other one on the bottom, they're not going to stand up. So we just put a dollop of cream on the top. Don't want too much because they are mini Pavlovas. So just a dollop of cream, a bit of strawberry, some banana, and some kiwi fruit. And there we have it. Little Pavlovas. So there we have it. Some mini Pavlovas, some cream and some fruit. As an alternative, if you don't like fruit, another option is to get a peppermint crisp bar and just grate that and sprinkle that on top, and it's just as yummy. So enjoy your Pavlovas. Thanks for watching again, guys. Don't forget to press the red button, subscribe for Sheridans Kitchen, and we'll see you soon. See you guys.